the city of Sydney, and one of the most challenging and complex road building projects nears its end. Years of planning, design and finally construction have produced a new 10-kilometre freeway, almost half of which travels underground through the longest road tunnel in Australia. This is the M5 East, with an all-up price tag exceeding $750 million, and the biggest single infrastructure project ever undertaken by the New South Wales Roads and Traffic Authority. In recent years, the New South Wales Roads and Traffic Authority has initiated a multi-million-dollar program of motorway and freeway building to complete the Sydney orbital, providing new options for keeping a growing city moving. The route of the M5 East was complex, travelling through half a dozen densely populated suburbs, crossing the Cooks River and skirting Sydney's main airport to finally merge with General Holmes Drive at Botany Bay. To minimise the impacts of such a massive project on residents and the environment, a large part of the freeway was built underground. After being awarded the contract, joint venture partners Balderstone Hornibrook and Bilfinger Berger began excavating parallel road tunnels, each 3.9 kilometres long, beneath Arncliffe and Earlwood. After constructing 4 entry-exit portals, mining teams began working from each end, cutting through mainly sandstone with 100-ton road headers. As the crews reached depths of up to 80 metres, dust and mud became permanent features of the job. Machinery and equipment was severely tested by the difficult conditions, and cutting heads regularly became white hot from the tunnelling work. Special on-site workshops were kept under pressure, maintaining the machinery in top working order. The dual tunnels, 6 metres in height and 8 metres wide, are about 14 metres apart. At regular intervals, they're linked by cross passages cut through the dividing rock. Drilling rigs inserted a total of 35,000 rock bolts to secure the tunnel roofs, which were then finished off with fibre-reinforced shotcrete. After just 23 months driving forward from both ends of each tunnel, the mining crews came together in a moment of celebration and triumph. Breakthrough was a satisfying milestone for all concerned. Despite the enormity of the task, the crews finished the major excavation well ahead of schedule. In the open western section, 2 10-metre fig trees lay in the path of the new roadway. Weighing about 60 tonnes each, the trees were jacked up and removed by low loader for replanting and a new life in nearby public reserves. As a result of taking the tunnel option, the RTA was able to release to the community bush and parkland along the Walleye Creek corridor, which had been earmarked for road building for more than 50 years. Further environmental initiatives included the realignment and widening of the Walleye Creek channel adjacent to the freeway route. Along with new walls and floor, an additional 600-metre boxed culvert was added, along with measures to assist natural cleansing of the water. More than 500,000 cubic metres of spoil collected from tunnelling was reused in the open sections of the roadway. After drying out, the reclaimed fill became the base for road surfaces and adjoining embankments. Major bridge building was undertaken along the 4-kilometre western sector of the M5 East. 4 new road bridges now span the sector and have ensured that local traffic patterns are unaffected by the M5 East Freeway. At King George's Road, vehicles kept moving through diversions, while an underpass was built linking the old and new motorway. Effective handling of all construction and stormwater runoff was a key environmental feature of the project. The runoff was held in containment ponds located throughout the project. The largest of these ponds treated up to 4 million litres of water at a time before release from the site. In the eastern section, the freeway route crossed sensitive wetlands, and a viaduct has minimised impacts on the area. The wetlands wildlife received special protection, highlighted by the development of breeding ponds and an enhanced environment for the area's frog population. At the edge of the airport, the project had to take account of aircraft operations, ruling out the possibility of a bridge across the Cooks River. Instead, another tunnel was constructed, 700 metres long and up to 16 metres beneath the water level. The tunnel was built from the top down, using the cut and cover construction method. Aircraft operations often restricted crane usage, requiring much of the work to be done at night. Cofferdams built across the river provided dry areas to be used as temporary work platforms. The dams were built sequentially, first on each side and then in the middle, so the river flow would be maintained. As the walls and roof were laid down from above, tunnelling proceeded from both banks of the river. The river crossing was one of the most challenging and complex components in the construction of the M5 East. Yet completion was achieved within 3 years, 6 months earlier than had been allocated for the task. Construction of the eastern section of the freeway, between the tunnel and General Holmes Drive, involved reclamation and crews again working from temporary platforms in the river created by cofferdams. Piling and concreting created an open trough structure connecting the river tunnel with the viaduct carrying the last half-kilometre of the M5 East. Above General Holmes Drive, construction of the freeway access ramps involved the hoisting of more than 100 supporting beams up to 10 metres above ground. Again, much of the work was carried out at night, so the effects on passing traffic would be minimised. To assist the smooth integration of freeway traffic to and from the ramps, additional lanes have been created in each direction on General Holmes Drive. A network of shared pathways for cyclists and pedestrians runs 4 kilometres along each side of the western section of the freeway. Underpasses connect each side of the pathways. On the embankments, 15,000 square metres of precast decorative panels and noise walls have been installed for adjoining residents. Many walls have been painted as part of the beautification of the area, while newly installed plants grow and take over. The number of new shrubs and trees planted along the embankments and adjoining areas runs into tens of thousands. A massive paving machine, backed up by an on-site batching plant, put down concrete across 2 lanes of roadway simultaneously at a rate of 1 metre a minute. A curing machine equipped with automatic spraying and texturing sealed the slab for long life. For the all-important road surfacing, RTA design conditions have ensured maximum performance and reliability. A 24-hour control centre incorporates the latest monitoring systems, including closed-circuit TV cameras, as well as detection loops installed in the pavement. The control room is linked to the RTA's main transport management centre. Within the tunnels, the panel colour changes to indicate the location of emergency cross passages. And in a tunnel first, there is an emergency pathway at road level. Breakdown lanes and easily accessed telephones are provided. Mobiles also work in the tunnels, and emergency broadcasts can override car radios. Lighting is of the highest standard. More than 6,000 lights have been fitted in the tunnels. Message signs and lane indicators have been added as extra services for motorists. As well as fire deluge systems, hand extinguishers are also available throughout the tunnels. Air quality is a critical issue in tunnel operations. A specially constructed shaft, excavated near the middle of the tunnels, is the key component of a complex, state-of-the-art ventilation system. The 32-metre intake shaft supplies fresh air, which is then forced through the tunnels by scores of jet fans. Vehicle emissions are captured and transferred by separate tunnel to a 35-metre exhaust stack 700 metres away in the Torella industrial area. Air quality is tracked continuously through 5 permanent monitoring stations, with the results posted daily on the RTA website. At the official opening, 6 months ahead of schedule, the design and construction initiatives that enabled the M5 East to be delivered so early earned high praise.
And I want to give some credit to the RTA. They often don't get credit where it's due. On this project, they get credit where it's due. So all of the RTA staff, I want to say thank you very much for a job well done.
Recognition was also given to the 6,000 site and other workers whose teamwork and commitment brought off a magnificent achievement. Their work has resulted in faster journeys to the southwest, bypassing up to 22 sets of traffic lights. In turn, usage of local roads will be cut by up to 40%.
I congratulate all the workers on this project. I congratulate Balderstons and I congratulate the RTA. It shows what Australians can do. Ladies and gentlemen, with a great deal of pleasure, honour and pride, I declare open the M5 extension.
The M5 East is toll-free and can be accessed from all directions at King George's Road, with other on-off ramps at Kingsgrove and Bexley Roads. At the eastern end, an exit tunnel connects to the Princes Highway, and there is a major interchange at Arncliffe. Maximum height clearance in the main tunnels is 4.6 metres and 4.4 metres in the tunnel beneath the Cooks River. Handling up to 80,000 vehicles a day, the M5 East is set to become one of the busiest freeways in the state. Expressway conditions now run virtually all the way from the centre of Sydney to Canberra. The M5 East is an essential link in Sydney's major road network, a network being developed by the RTA to meet the needs of a great city in the demanding years ahead.